Right, everybody, I've got something that I'm a bit excited about today. This is my latest purchase. It's yeah, it's my latest purchase. It's not the newest watch that I've bought altogether, but it is the out of the expensive ones, it is the newest one I've bought. So, just a quick backstory on this one. I'm not going to go mad on it. I actually purchased it. Well, I paid for it in last December, which was December 2021, and I took delivery of it in January 2022, which obviously was the beginning of this year. But then I put it straight in the safe. I had things to do for a while, and I knew I wasn't going to wear it and stuff, so I put it straight in the bank. And then, not that I forgot about it, because that's a daft thing to say, but other things got in the way. So it just ended up months and months and months and months and months went by. And then a couple of days ago, I was down by the safe, or down by the bank, I should say. And I thought, well, I'll go and pick it up. And I wanted to do a video. All my friends are saying to me, "Oh, you'll never do a video." I've been saying it for ages. I want to do a video. I want to do a video. So this is it. I'm going to do a video today. Yeah, so the people that know me, you know you are, and you know this is happening. So when you see it, you'll know who it is. Other than that, it's just going to be a quick video. You know, we all know. Well, if you're watching this, you'll know what it is, and there's other much better people out there than me that are going to do reviews of it. But I'm going to do my best today, and yeah, just a quick review of the watch. I'm not excited because, like I say, I bought it 5-6 months ago, and I've not even seen it since. So it is like getting a brand new watch. But anyway, yeah, we know what it is. So it's just sitting there on the table at the minute. I'm not going to do an unboxing because you know, I don't know what you people think, but I think there's nothing more boring than someone unboxing a watch. We know what the boxes are, and you know, it's just one of them. So yeah, before anyone asks, yes, it has got a box, and the outer box and the inner box and the tags and everything else. But I'm not going to talk about that because I personally, and I'm not saying everybody, but personally, I find it mega boring. People say, you know, here's the box and here's the outer box and here's a bit of tissue and here's the something else. So I'm not going to do that. Right, so as you can see, before I pick it up, this is the Oyster Perpetual 41, or OP41, and the reference number to that is 124300. Okay, so that's sort of the latest of the model line for the Oyster Perpetual. It's been around for years and years and years and years, but it was 34mm for years, and you know, for me personally, I've got nothing against that watch, but it was a little bit small. And then a few years ago, they came out with the 39mm, which I really like, and I prefer the 39mm size to this 41mm, but the colours were, you know, you hadn't got the range of colours that you've got now. So this watch was in 2020, and this is actually a 2020 model. So I bought it, I suppose you're going to say, oh, grey market. Yeah, it was from a grey market dealer, from a well-known one as well. You know, he's on YouTube, and he's a watch dealer. So, you know, I had no problem with the trust issue on that one. You know, so basically, it's a really it's a £5,000 watch if you can get it from an AD. But yeah, good luck with that. You're either in or you're not. You know, I've got a purchase history, but it still didn't help me. And you know what? I'm not playing the game. I ain't playing the game. Going in and, you know, I see people on YouTube. Oh, I took them Starbucks and I took them this and that. I'm not doing any of that. No chance. I've never sucked up to anyone, and I'm not going to start now. So, so yeah, it is basically it's a £5,000 watch. So it's an entry level. It is very entry level Rolex, but you know, don't let that put you off. So right, let's get into the name of it. So it's just called the Oyster Perpetual. No other name with it. You know, there's no Submariner. There's no GMT. No names like that. And that basically tells you that it is the very basic model. But I like that. You know, I prefer it. I prefer the cleaner lines, and but we'll get into that in a bit. So like I say, I bought it on the grey market. I bought it in. Well, I actually took delivery of it in January, and yeah, and I've not seen it since. So I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, I gave £12,000 for it, 12,000 English pounds for it, and you know, was it cheap? Was it dear? No. Is it worth £12,000? Was it? No, it's not. But that's the way that things have gone, and there's just, you know, that's it. You've got no choice. If you want one, you pay the money. If you want to suck up to an AD, you might get one, but you more than likely won't. You can go on a waiting list for ever and a day, and you wouldn't have got this one anyway, because if you've gone on a waiting list, they only made it for a year or so. They didn't make it for long. So if you'd gone on the waiting list, it would have been discontinued by the time you took delivery anyway. So yeah, so that's basically what the watch is. So let's go on to the reference number, which is 124300. Now, like I said to you before, I actually prefer the 39mm, which is the 114300. And the difference is the main difference between the actual watches is, I'm not going to be about doing exact hours. The 114 had roughly 2 days power reserve, and the 124's got roughly 3 days power reserve. That's, you know, that's pretty much all it is. So on a full wind, or a full wear, whatever you call it, you take it off, and it'll last for, this one lasts for getting on for 3 days. But I've not tried it, so you know, I don't know. It's 70 hours, but that's give or take 3 days for me. Right then, so the reason that I chose this one is because I did like the coloured dials. Yeah, so when the 124 was released, it came out with, there was sort of like what I think of more three sort of standard dials, if you like. So you could get it with a silver, I think a black, and a navy blue. They were the three sort of more normal, I hate to say that, but more normal looking dials. Then they did four sort of coloured dials. So there's this one, which is obviously the yellow, which you can see from there. They did a bright red, or coral, or whatever you want to call it, but you know, a red dial. They did a dark green sort of dial. People say British Racing Green, but I don't know. I think it's just dark green, but it's still a really nice colour. And then the one that everyone's talking about is what people call the Tiffany blue. I don't like that name. It's a baby blue sort of colour, if you like. So there was the three standard sort of sizes, and the four more vibrant sort of colours, if you like. So I wanted one of these pretty much from the day they were released, but I just knew within, you know, I try to keep up to date on, you know, on other watch channels, stuff like that, and well, you don't need to know that, but you just knew there's going to be mad waiting lists, and people queuing up. And like I said to you before, there's no way I'm going to start sucking up to a shop saying I bought you coffee and I bought you sweets and whatever else. It's never going to happen. So, you know, whether maybe I cut my nose or spite my face, I don't know, but I'm definitely not doing that. So during 2020, when they came out, they were sort of, this yellow one in particular, this is the one that I wanted. They seemed to be around about the £7,000 mark when they first came out, so somewhere near double. And then they were hanging around sort of the £10,000 sort of mark through 2021. And I just wanted one, but I don't know, not that I feel uncomfortable, but I just thought, I don't like paying overs, but if you have to pay, if you know, if you want to be in, you've got to pay the money, otherwise you don't get it. So I sort of got the 10 grand English grand sort of together, and then there was some towards the end of the year, of 2021, there was some sort of there was a watch auction where some like Pateks, especially this what they call the Tiffany blue. Well, it actually was a Tiffany dial on the Patek, and it was auctioned off for millions and millions and millions of pounds. So next thing, the coloured Rolexes where they had the light blue dial. Next thing, that jumps from it, that was always averaging. I'm going to guess. I did keep up. It was a long time ago. They were like sort of £12,000, something like that. So they were getting them for 3 times retail anyway. And then all of a sudden, they started jumping 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 of people asking like 80,000. Well, you know, none of us are stupid. We're not daft. So, you know, if you were willing to pay that sort of money, 50, 60,000 quid, then well, I don't know, that's up to you, but I couldn't afford to pay that anyway, and I definitely wouldn't have done. So, and then, you know, what happens then? Everything else follows suit, and they all seem to jump with it. So the blue one was jumping like 30, 40, 50 grand. And then all of a sudden, you know, the yellow one and the red one, but the yellow one that I wanted mainly, started to jump, and they got to 12. I think it was 12,000, and I thought, you know, if that's sort of my limit, if I don't get one now, then I'm never ever going to get one. So yeah, as I say, in December, I paid the money, and it was just before Christmas. I thought, oh, you know what, I don't want to mess anybody about. I don't want to risk Christmas post, and I don't want to, you know, met people at the watch shop have to come in and do stuff I don't want to do, because I'm fair like that. So I phoned them up. Like I say, he's a well-known YouTuber and watch dealer, and I said, look, I'll pay for it now. I'm not going to mess around going, I want discounts and that, because it wasn't worth it. You weren't going to get it, and I just knew if you don't buy it now at 12, then it's going to be going up by well, at the time it's sort of going up by the day. So I paid the money, and I said to him, look, you know, I'll ring you or you ring me in the new year, and we'll get sorted out. We'll get it done. So anyway, so they phoned me about, I don't know, 2 weeks later, whatever it was. So I know I think they're having 2 weeks off, and I said to them, you know, they rang me and said, are you ready for it? It's all done, you know. Yeah, and I said, yeah, just send it. You know what? It turned up the following day, no problem, no messing about. Turned out exactly as described, really nice. So it, you know, it was down as a new unworn, but obviously these days you don't get the stickers. It'd be nice to have had the stickers, but you know, you don't get them, and I know that from other purchases that I've done recently, where, you know, they take the watch out of the box and basically de-sticker it in front of you and say, you know, you either have it without the stickers or you don't have it. That's from an authorised dealer. So you think, well, I paid the money and I want it as it is. No. So, and also, I mean, the last one I bought from an authorised dealer, you know, there was, I don't know whether it's the norm these days, but there was no spare links in the box. You used to always get like a spare link or two, no spare links. So, and they de-stickered it in front of me, and I thought, oh, you know, wouldn't even give me the stickers either. Didn't even want to give me the stickers what had come off. And then I tried it on, and it didn't even fit. It was far too tight. That's not this watch, by the way. This is another one, another Rolex that I bought. And it's far too tight. And I said, well, there'll be some spare links in the box. No, we don't give spare links anymore. So they had to go and take the spare links out of another watch that they've got in the safe and put them into mine. I mean, what's going on? Anyway, so yeah, so let's get back to this one. That this is it's a 2020, a late 2020, unworn, but I say, as you can see, the stickers have all gone. It turned up in January, and I had things to do, and I was going here and I was going there, and I have got a bank safe, and it had enough. Obviously, I've not got the room to put the boxes in, but I can get the watches in. So yeah, so I basically put it into the bank safe, and I didn't forget about it, but I just thought, well, I'll do it when I get around to it. And I don't know what I was going to do anyway, because I keep thinking I'm going to do a YouTube video, but I daren't do it, or I didn't know how to do it, and I ain't got any. You know, I've only had a smartphone for 3 months, and that's what I'm recording this on now. So let's hope it works out all right. I'm going to post it anyway, you know. I'm going to post it just to see how it goes. But just because I'm excited, really, and I just thought, you know, people might want to know. So right before anyone asks, I don't know if people do ask questions or not. I don't know, but yes, it has got a box and all the rest of it. But I'm not opening the. Oh, this is how you open the box. I'm not going to treat you like a bunch of idiots. You know, it comes in a box. It's got all the everything else with it, full set, whatever you call it, and you know, like I say, so it I'm just going to show it really just on, well, it's on the cushion at the minute, obviously the cushion comes out of the box. But yeah, so there it is. Let me just put some gloves on and then we'll go from there. I don't normally wear watch gloves, but I just thought, being as it's brand new, I don't really want to put any finger marks on it. So let's put these on. Put one on there. They're not even proper watch gloves. They're just some white gloves that I had hanging around. I don't I don't know why, but they're hanging around anyway, and they're nice and white, and hopefully they're going to stop the watch from getting all marked up. I'm going to have it here today to do the filming, and then tomorrow, if I get time, or Monday it'll be now, I'll put it back in the safe. So right, let's have a look at it. So let's take it off the cushion. Okay, so let's give that a squeeze and pull that out of there like that. Let's put that out of the way. Right, so there it is. That's the watch itself. Is that too close? I don't know. Let's find the camera. Right, so that's the watch itself. Now, yeah, like I say, it's very plain, but that's one of the reasons why I like these. So there's no date. It's just minutes, hours, and seconds. That's your lot. But you know, the dial makes up, more than makes up for that. So it comes, like I say, it's an OP41, always perpetual 41, 124/300, which means it's 41 millimeters across the case there. Now this one comes on the Oyster bracelet, which they only come on these. You can't get it on a Jubilee or anything like that. Like I say, it's a base model, so you get it on a nice brushed Jubilee. There you go. Let's just show you as we go around there like that. Let's get it right back there. And also, why I'm a big fan of the OPs is because a lot of the other watches, the more sporty watches, have what called the Mercedes hands, and I'm really not a fan of them. I really prefer these. So these have got this just a normal straight, like nice straight hands. Now, on the 41 mils, which differs from the 39, which I have got a 39, and I will do a video on that. I really like on these at 3, 6, and 9. They now put like a double hour marker, which I really like. So as you can see there, it's a double, and a double. And then also what I like a lot on these, like I say, is it's just the simplicity of it. You know, I've got watches with dates, and you know what? I don't even set the date because I don't really bother with it. I know what the date is, or you know, I don't need to look at a watch to tell me the date. So yeah, so it's nice and simplistic. Also on the 41s, like some of the last of the 39s did have lume all the way around. The first lot of 39 mils, which like the red grape and the rhodium sort of dial, they only had a little bit of lume. I think it was on 3, 6, and 9, and obviously on the hands. And then when the white dial and the black dial came out a bit later, they gave it they gave that the lume all the way around. So, and then obviously on the 41 that's carried on. So you've got lume all the way around. Not obviously not at 12 o'clock, but you've got lume all the way around and lume on the hands. Now, say it's a basic watch, so it's not got a rotating bezel. It's not got any bells and whistles. It's not even got any. If you look on there, it hasn't even got any of the crown guards or anything like that. It's just a basic, really simple watch. Now it's got the brushed bracelet, which I really like. I like the brush bracelet. I think that looks really nice. Some people like the polished links. They are polished on the edges, so around the edges of it is polished. But then on the actual centers that you can see, then they're brushed. Also, you've got brush into the case, like around. Oh no, I'm not holding it right because I'm not really sure where the camera is. but you've got polish. You've got polish on the bezel there. It's obviously not a rotating bezel. You've got polish on that, then brushed, and then you've got polish to the sides. Okay, like I say, this one it's obviously it's a 6-digit reference, 1, 2, 4, 300, but this one is because it's got the 2 in it. So the 2 now means that it's the 2 now means it's got the 70-hour power reserve, which is the later movement. So other than that, we'll have a quick look at the clasp. Now this one's not got like the flip locks or anything like that on it. Let me just work out how to open it. I'm difficult with gloves on. So it just takes a pull and it opens. So you can see on the more expensive watches, you have the as it snaps shut, it will have the little locking clasp that comes over, so it snaps shut, and then you've got like a bit of extra protection. But I've never had any problem with them. So yeah, you don't get it. It has got the sort of easy link on it. I never use it anyway, but you can sort of expand it or make it smaller by 5 mil in case your wrists swell up in the sun. And today seems to be the hottest day of the year that I've chosen to do this video, so I am a bit hot today, and I feel a bit bunged up. I don't know, it's a bit of hay fever or something, but anyway, don't worry about that. So yeah, so there it is. That's basically it. There's not a lot else to talk about the actual watch itself. So I keep getting it upside down, but so anyway, I'm going to put it back on the cushion, and then we'll just talk a tiny little bit more about it. So like I say, so the clasp, it folds over like that, and then just one press, you'll hear it snap, and that means it's clipped in. So let's put it back on the cushion. Let's put it back onto there. Okay, you see it all right? Yeah. Let's put it a bit neater. Right, so like I said to you before, so the price is from, I got mine in January, and then all of a sudden, like I say, the prices started to creep. So the light blue one went up, and everything else went with it. So I'm glad I bought it when I did, because by the end of January sort of time, they were like 16,000, and I'd only paid 12. So which is not why I done it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's always nice for it to go up, but that's not why I done it. I did it because I wanted one, but I'm not going to moan that they've gone up. So don't pull me up on that. And then the next thing was, I think it was March or April time. So I'd had it about 3 months by then. And then it's normally, I think it was Watches and Wonders, and that's when the new Rolexes come out, and some of them are deleted from the catalogue, like discontinued. And this became a discontinued one. So I've gone through the 7 colours already. So I think the 3 standardish sort of colours, which was the silver, the black, and the dark blue, stayed as they were. And then out of the 4 coloured dials, the green didn't get discontinued. I don't think. I think that stayed as it was. But the yellow, the red, or coral, whatever you call it, and the Tiffany blue, which again I hate that word, but I'm going to have to use it because that's what people sort of say. They started to jump. So I'm going to ignore the Tiffany one because that's just gone into a different league. But these sort of jump from, let's say I paid 12, then they jumped to about 16, and all of a sudden overnight, they jumped to 25,000 English pounds. I didn't really believe in that price, but it does make you feel a bit excited. You think, oh, I wonder where these are going to go. But anyway, they seem to have settled back down now, sort of across the board. I know some of the 5 digits and stuff have stayed where they are, but some of the more hyped models they've sort of gone leveled off. So I think these now are, I mean, I see them on chrono anywhere between sort of today. I mean, it's middle of June 2022. I think that they're now realistically 18 sort of thousand. I would guess that there's still people there with the 23s and the 24s, and good luck to them. Good luck to them. But I think 18 is sort of so. Yeah, so it was a good buy. And to be honest, I really wanted one. I've wanted one since they came out. So they came out in 2020. And I've done this before. When you know, I look at a watch, I get really excited, and I manage to get the money together, and I buy it, and I get it home, and I think, oh, you know what? It's a bit boring. It's a bit this. It's a bit that. Honestly, when I opened the box on this one, I literally, in my own, I might have said it out loud, but in my own head, I said, wow. Honestly, wow. It's unbelievable. It is. Um, it's everything I thought it was going to be, and more, but without the bells and whistles. Just the actual watch itself. It is mega. So you know, if anyone's thinking about buying an Oyster Perpetua, and they put off, they're thinking, oh, I could get a Submariner for the same price, and I could get, you know, maybe an older GMT, or something else. You know, I would say to you, look, don't be put off by the basic model. It is, it's yeah, it's just, for me, it's just wow, honestly. So I don't know what else to say. The yellow dial is beautiful, and I'm glad, I'm still glad that I had that one. I was, when they first came out, I was a bit in between the red and the yellow, but the yellow one seemed to really sort of get ahead in my head, if you like. So yeah, so I've bought it, and I I am quite excited. Like I say, I know it sounds like you've had it 6 months, but it is only really, this is like the third time I've even seen it. You know, so and it's just a shame. Well, not a shame, but when you buy something new or unworn or whatever, I don't know how to wear them, because and I know I'll end up sort of not wearing this, because it seems a shame. You know, I've bought watches before. I try, well, no, I don't try and buy them, but buy them when they've got a few marks here and there, and then it doesn't seem to matter so much. Not that I want to bash it up, and you know, but if there's already a few marks there and another one, but I don't want to put the first mark on it. It's just such a shame. And like I say, with it being discontinued, we don't know where they're going to end up. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to wear it. Not at the moment. So that's it really. So let's just pick it up one more time. Let's have a feel. Oh, yeah, honestly, in my head now, my head's just saying, it's just saying wow. It's just saying wow. And I just can't help it. I'm going to try and keep it inside my head. But yeah, so there it is. I've tried to cover everything, and a quick backstory on the actual watch itself. You know, before anyone has a go at me, I mean, if you do have a go at me, I'm not really bothered. But you know, I've tried my hardest on this. I'm recording it on an £80 smartphone, with a microphone that I got from Amazon, and not a tripod, but I don't know what you call it. It's like it's sort of a tripod, but it bolts to the side of the desk, if you like. And you know, the old, I was talking to my mate yesterday who's into photography, and he was saying, "Oh, you've got a rig." If they call it a rig, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but basically, it's just an arm that bolts to the side of the desk, which I think was £15, something like that, English pounds. An £80 smartphone. The light came for free with something or another, and I don't think the light's not even on at the minute anyway. And the microphone, which I paid, I think was £40 from Amazon, just a shotgun microphone. And you know, so I've never done this before, never, and I've probably rambled, I've probably gone on too long, but I just wanted to cover everything. So there it is. That's my yellow dial 124 300, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for now, and goodbye.